He does, so he doesn't want probation, huh?
And he's did two very intense outpatient facilities, okay, on bond, and he's moving to Colorado.
Behind it.
Sorry.
Just, you can have them wait right here. Mr. Hewitt, you're charged with driving while intoxicated, second offense. You are facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. You guys have worked out an agreement. They're offering you.
15 days to 3 days credit.
First.
They're reducing it to a first. It's 15 days in jail, credit for the, you say 8?
3 days.
For the 3 days that you've done. You need to understand, even that they're reducing this to a first, that now makes 2 DWIs on your record. What happens on a third? Right. 2 to 10 in the penitentiary. And I'm going to tell you now, anytime you get pulled over, it doesn't matter how small of a smell you have, the slightest alcohol, they're going to see your record. They're just going to put you right back in jail. And if you thought this was expensive, wait till you hit felony. Then it gets really expensive. You understand?
Yes, I do, sir.
I would never, even if you've had a sip of alcohol, get into a car because it's going to cost you a lot of your life. You understand? You give up a lot of rights by entering this agreement today. You give up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. You give up the right to appeal. So once you plead guilty, you can never change this or undo this. You will be stuck with this for the rest of your life. Is this what you want to do, sir?
Discussing it with my attorney, and seems like the best path forward. Drinking is truly unnecessary, and I've done a lot.
We don't care if you drink, right? If you want to have 32 beers, 52 shots tequila, great. Just don't get into a car. You know that every single day here for the last week, I have at least 2 to 3, maybe 4 people in here, DWIs, and they have alcohol while they're freaking drinking. It's nuts, nuts. I mean, just one button, you have a car waiting today. Anywhere you want to go in this dam, it's $20, no matter where you want to go. It's always $20. How much money have you spent? Could have cost you $20. Now you know. How do you plead to the offense, sir? Guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
I will find you guilty, sentence you to 15 days in jail. I will give you credit for the time that you have done. When did he want to turn himself in?
Friday.
Friday.
This
We will
Friday.
have you turn in by this Friday, 6 p.m. I am going to suspend your license for a year. Do not drive until you get a license. It's now suspended. You are still on bond in this court, so you're not allowed to consume alcohol. You still must remain under the conditions until you turn yourself in. Do you understand?
Yes.
If you start driving, you start consuming alcohol, this deal's off. Do you understand?
Understood.
Okay, good luck to you. Thank you, Mr. Patrick.
Thank you.
Always a pleasure.
And just reach out to probation once he's out on Monday to get the interlock order to remove.
Yeah, just come back and then we can give you the removal.
Thank you.
For sure.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Mr. Hewitt, over here.
Good morning, gentlemen.
So-
Good morning.
How's jail?
$390. We can go pay that.
Miserable? Hopefully. I hope. All right. Both of you guys are wanted from another state. And Shreya here, your lawyer is asking me to set you a bond. I don't know. You know, the only thing that concerns me is if we let you out, is our public safe? I don't know. I know that your guys are going to tell me you guys are like little tulips and rainbows and gumdrops and little bunnies jumping in the woods, right? But how you really look on paper is, you know, who you are. What you tell me goes in this ear, goes out that ear. It's how you look on paper, and what it says on paper is who you really are. So we'll delve into that now and we'll see whether we should give you a bond or not. I don't know. So who do you want to start? Mr. Winston. Who's Mr. Winston? Okay, Mr. Winston, tell me about it.
Winston's wanted out of Orange County, California for robbery, second degree, and grand theft. Yes, and
Maggie.
here in Harris County, he has 3 open cases in the 263rd for robbery, bodily injury, AFM impeding, and possession of marijuana.
Wait, so he's wanted for 2 robberies in California?
Yes.
And then you pick up a robbery here, a choking case, a weed case, and you're wanted, I say, wait, you want me to set you a bond?
Yeah, them cases already been handled, getting handled. I go to court Thursday, they was getting dismissed.
You leave a wake of destruction behind you, Mr. Winston. It's like it's like the Tasmanian devil, man.
All alleged though, I didn't do any of those things.
But the problem is, the allegations keep piling up. Think like one. Do you think I should set you a bond?
It's,
Really? You really think I should? Okay. Mr. Warren,
Warren is wanted out of Bartow County, Georgia for felony failure to appear on 8 different charges.
on 8 charges.
I can list the charges more specifically. Their possession of a Schedule I controlled substance with intent to distribute, possession of marijuana with intent to distribute, fleeing or attempting to elude a police officer, obstruction of an officer, possession of drug-related object, speeding, distracted driving, failure to maintain. He also has criminal history that we're concerned about. He's been arrested on several different occasions out of Ohio for possession of drug offenses, and then he's also had a fugitive case filed in California as well.
Mr. Warren, you're wanted for 8 different charges out of a different state. I'm sorry, guys. You got way too much baggage and way too much drama for me. I like to sleep at night, have enough trouble as it is. If I let you out, I'm gonna have like nightmares. Sure.
Actually 2 weeks before I got stopped in the traffic stop, I actually called Bartow to actually see if I can get back on the docket. So I've been attempting, I actually have a business. I have a child on the way. I actually provide security to residential to commercials. So I'm very passionate about that. So I actually was already eager to get this done. The lawyer here told me that I'll have 14 days to myself and I will have a warrant with you guys. Definitely want to have a warrant with you guys. I want to get this taken care of.
What I would do is the money that you would pay here to get out, I would save that and use that to go hire a lawyer where you guys are wanted from to fight the charges. That's what you need to do. Instead of spending money to try to get out here, to get over there earlier, use that money to hire a lawyer because both you guys are wanted for a lot of serious charges. The most important thing that you can have in your life now is a good lawyer. You spend money to get out and then you get yourself a crappy lawyer, what's going to happen? Right? That's what you got to do, man. So yeah, guys, way too much baggage. Sorry, Shrey. How's jail? Good. You're not supposed to like it. It's not supposed to be fun. It's there so that you learn. You know, what I have here is that you are, with us, you have been charged with failure to identify oneself while being a fugitive from justice. So you're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. You also have a felony unlawful carrying of a weapon in a prohibited place. On that case, you're being held at no bond. My question though is, do you also have open cases out of state as well?
I think I have an open case in Georgia and Atlanta, but I'm not sure if it's open.
Do you have lawyers on those cases?
No, sir.
So Hunter here is asking me to give you.
Well, Judge, I didn't realize there was out of state. I just thought there was the out of county. I would just ask for a $500 bond.
I'm willing to go lower on your bond, but if you have open cases out of county or out of state, then I'm not going to give you a PR bond.
I have an out of county in Fort Bend, but when I first got here, they gave me a $1,000 bond, and they said I could pay $300 to get out for that Fort Bend case.
So let's do probable cause because I don't know what's going on in your cases. Okay, real quick, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. Okay, please.
On the fail to identify.
Please.
On September 21st, 2024, on 10370 Richmond Avenue in Harris County, Texas, officers were dispatched to a suspicious vehicle call. Officers arrived on scene and first observed a gray 2024 Nissan Sentra that struck a gas line pole. Officers observed the defendant asleep in the driver's seat of the vehicle while the vehicle was still on and running. Defendant was the sole occupant of the vehicle. Officers approached the defendant's vehicle and turned off the car and woke up the defendant. When coming into contact with the defendant, officers observed a strong odor of alcoholic breath on his person. Officers then detained the defendant for further investigation. While speaking with the defendant, officers asked for his personal information, which defendant declined to provide. Defendant declined to give his name or date of birth after many attempts of asking. While conducting an inventory of the vehicle, officers observed a loaded rifle magazine on the front right passenger floorboard. Officers also observed an upholstered loaded handgun tucked under the middle of the back seat. While running the found weapon through MDT, officers observed that it was listed as stolen. Officers tried to ID the defendant through AFIS after about an hour and a half. Defendant then provided officers with his name and date of birth. Officers discovered that the defendant had warrants and out on bond for felony unlawful carry a weapon out of Harris County and for an accident involving vehicle in Fort Bend County.
Okay. All right, so Mr. McCollum, I'm gonna find that there's probable cause to go forward on your case now. I'm ordering you as a condition of your bond not to be in possession of any weapons. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
I don't want to talk about the case.
Yes, sir.
Right, you will get the opportunity to fight your case. Just now it's not that time. Right now, we're just talking about your bonding issues. Should we give you a PR bond? How much we should make your bond? And
Yes, sir.
if you do get out, I am ordering you to obtain a GPS monitor.
Yes,
I
sir.
want you to know that. I mean, you picking up cases like hopscotching with the states, man.
Yes,
You
sir.
know, Mississippi, Wyoming, Montana.
Yes, sir.
At some point, it's gonna catch up to you, and it's not gonna go well. Got to settle down, man.
Yes, sir.
So for right now, also, it seems you're being held at no bond on that case, so there's really nothing we can do at this point. I think 500 is a little bit too low, considering all this criminal history. I'm willing to go down, but I mean, I think 500 is a little bit too low.
Consider 1,000.
I'll cut it in half, 2,500.
Thank you, Judge.
Do we know whether they're going to issue holds or anything on the fugitive cases? You know, the other thing is this, is that we probably should reach out to Mr. Kim to see whether the other states have been notified that we have him as well. You know, because that might be an issue as well. The idea is that you take care of this so that you take care of everything. That way you can move on with your life. You know what I mean?
Sir.
You have any questions?
Sir.
Okay. For now, we'll just, you know, put him back and then we'll go from there.
Yeah, that's fine, Judge.
Yeah, okay.
I was gonna reset him to Monday because his other case is set to 26th.
Yeah, your felony case is set for Thursday, so we'll set it for Monday. That way we can determine what happened in your felony case and we'll go from there. Okay?
Thank you.
All right, good luck.